Very quick point on purchasing a condo here as a Westerner. There's one point that you can't get wrong. Do you know what that is?
What is?
I was asking you, but I'll tell you anyway.
Just open it.
Rematch. Okay, that's better. It's definitely recording now. Welcome back. I'm cooking Miss Manow out here in the sun in a 42-degree heat here in Chiang Mai. And she's loving it, aren't you?
No.
No. Right, where are we today, Miss Manow?
Right now we are at Sritana Condo One.
Sritana Condo One, and we're very close to, what's up the end there?
That one is Huay Kaew Road.
Huay Kaew Road, and we just come around that way, which leads us back into S Condo and the other condos around here. What are we going to see? The quicker you talk, the quicker I'll get you out of the sun.
Right.
What are you going to see? How big is the condo?
This one is a studio condo.
Studio unit. I'm cooking her in the sun. She's not very good at this. Look at her, the poor lady hiding out in the sun. She's got coffee and everything and she's still moaning. Come on, let's move you out of the sun. Let's go under the shade, okay? So this is a studio. How many square meters?
This one has 31 square meters.
31 square meters. Come on, we're in the shade. Okay, and the price in Thai baht?
1.3 million.
1.3 million. That's around about 35,000 US dollars a month. And this condo is great for what?
Investment and Airbnb.
Yes, I think we'll talk about that in a bit, and renting out on Airbnb. And what's the facilities in this condo?
Unfortunately, there's
no facilities, but that is equal to the common area. With the common area is how much per square meter?
Only 22 baht per square meter.
Yeah, so there's no common area, there's no facilities, there's not even much parking. Let's have a quick look at here. Motorbike parking to the right, okay, and car parking, which is actually some of the most space I have seen. I think on the last video I did, I was showing everybody how you push the cars out the way and everything like that. Okay, how's that coffee?
Very good.
That's all right, as long as you've got coffee.
Waiting for the next one.
Waiting for the next one? I think 2's enough already today. You won't sleep this week. All right, okay. And there's a security guard on at the moment, okay. He's doing well, okay. And, right, we'll come on through. What are you hiding for? Come on, show us the way in. Are you going to do the lift?
You can take us.
Right, Miss Manow's going to do the lift for one floor. Right. Are you feeling unfit?
Do we have to?
Do we have to? Yes, we do. We have to go all the way up the stairs again. All right, well, I'll tell you what, I'll get the lift. Okay. Come on, up you go.
Okay.
Right, and when we get to the room, we'll start again. Miss Manow's all tired. Let's go. Let's go in the room. Good idea, check and knock first. And wow, Miss Manow, did you leave the lights on? Or did we do this take before?
Just open it.
Rematch. Okay, that's better. It's definitely recording now. We're going to have to do the first bit of the video last. Okay, we'll do this in reverse. Okay, show us around, Miss Manow.
Right. When you comes to the room, the first thing that you're gonna see is the bedroom.
Yeah.
As this one is a studio type.
Yeah, it's still nice, 31 square meters. I think this is a great rental unit. Okay, so buying it, this is for an investment, renting it out. I believe they do good rental business in here. Okay, living area?
Living area, yes. And with a small TV and the dining area here.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And here you're gonna see the kitchen that has a microwave, a kettle, and the hot plate.
Ah, yeah, the electric hob. Okay. The fridge freezer.
Some of the cutleries.
Some additional cutlery. And everything we see here comes with the condo?
Yes.
Okay. Nothing is removed when they purchase. Okay. Oh, nice extra light just from.
Okay, and yeah, a fridge and a freezer.
Fridge freezer, and is it a bathtub or just toilet shower? Nice. Ha! Stay in Chiang Mai. Holiday rentals done the right way. This company did a lot of Airbnb rentals in this building. Okay, very nice. Let's go out on the balcony. Miss Manow's probably going to hide inside. She doesn't like hot at the moment. Okay, balcony's a decent enough size. Air conditioning condenser, and straight out onto the front. So there's the main roads. Okay, let's have a quick chat to Miss Manow about the rentability and the investment value of this condo. Come and sit down with me. Where's she gone? She's finally put down her coffee. Okay, Miss Manow, let's very quickly, let's work in Thai baht because it's easier for everybody. You said to me the purchase price is about 1.3?
Yes.
Okay, and the rental rate is around about 8,500. Agreed?
Agreed.
Okay, so let's quickly do the maths on that. 100,000 a year return. I would say you're not far off, about 7% return on investment. Condo fees in here are quite low. Can you remember the square meterage?
22 baht.
22 baht. We've seen some other condos recently where as high as 65 baht. So that's a big saving. Yes, there's no facilities. Yes, there's nothing else. But condos around around Neiman, Hayman, Huay Kaew Road, under 10,000. There's not so many anymore, is there?
And I think you can increase the rent as well.
You think
when it's in the high season?
Certainly, a high season rental, if you're lucky enough to get the rental rates at that time. Another way of increasing your rent is what? Any ideas? Short term.
Oh, the short term. Airbnb, yeah?
Airbnb or short term rental. Officially, it's not allowed in any buildings, but many buildings certainly turn a blind eye to Airbnb. And that way you can take a 7 or 8% return on investment up to 14%. But remember one thing, there's a big difference between Airbnb and long-term rental. Airbnb is not a passive income, okay? You've got to keep your tenants happy. You've got to answer all their messages. You've got to get them booked in. You're constantly doing the cleaning, the moving around, juggling everything and getting everything organised. But if you're willing to work for it, it's certainly a great value, a great ROI increaser on your property investments. And a lot of people do like to do it. Personally, no thanks. I have enough to manage. But now, do you want to do Airbnb rental?
Not for now.
Not for now, yeah. I think that's a good idea. Let's stay away from that. So this is a great condo for an investor.
Right.
Or someone that wants to use a condo some of the year and rent it some of the year. Okay. Very quick point on purchasing a condo here as a Westerner. There's one point that you can't get wrong. Do you know what that is?
What is?
I was asking you, but I'll tell you anyway. Make sure that your funds come into Thailand the correct way. Either through your lawyer's account, if you've pre-agreed that's how you can do it and they've agreed they can get the letters, the documents, or through your named account. Money earned in Thailand is very difficult to use on a condo purchase. Money brought in cash for whatever reason is virtually impossible to use. So make sure before you decide to purchase a condo, you've spoken to an expert, either your real estate agent or your lawyer, on how that you're going to do the purchase. But the number one mistake is bringing the money in the wrong way. So don't do that. Anything else? And if they want to see this condo, Miss Manow, who do they ask to go visit with?
Miss Manow, me.
What was that?
Line.
Line. That doesn't look like a line, Miss Manow. That looks like Miss Manow going a bit weird. Anyway, thank you very much. Any questions about purchasing a condo? We're going to stick our FAQ about purchasing in Chiang Mai in the description below as well, so make sure you check that out. But if you want to see more videos, make sure you like and subscribe, and we will see you again soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.